right, everyone. Welcome to our Team ION, the Income Opportunity Network Marketing Basics for promoting our team. My name is Barbara Christensen, and I'm going to share with you a really short, informative webinar on how we can market our program and how we can support each other's efforts to make this team feel successful. So just so you know, I have been in network marketing for several years, and so I'm truly thrilled with this team and actually with this opportunity to build our futures together. I think it's really fantastic. Now, social media is really big, as you all know. That's how we've connected, and it's only going to continue to get bigger. So if we are not marketing on social media, we are likely missing a large chunk of our target consumers and our target team members. Now, as a product of this Mark Zuckerberg generation, it's really easy to understand why people are so obsessed with social media. For marketers, the potential to grow our business via these networks is just endless. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, Google+, these are some of the prime networks that every company, big or small, young or established, really needs to have an active presence on. It's really inexcusable for any business that wants to thrive not to be using all of these different social media outlets that we have available. And so now we're being exposed to this more social advertisement sort of thing. If you've noticed in Twitter, if you've noticed in Facebook, so you're drinking your morning coffee and you're scrolling through your Facebook or your Instagram feed, and you start noticing these sponsored ads appearing in between your regular posts from your friends. So what is happening is, in order to get noticed, as it is important to build our social channels, we need rockstar content, quality team support, and eye-catching visuals. And once we've optimized our social channels for success, we're going to gain a really loyal following, really solid brand promoters, and we're going to start capturing leads and converting visitors into our team members, and that's what we want. Now, Facebook has become a really important part of a business internet marketing strategy, and the largest growing demographic is young professionals who are over 35, which is like most of us. And so you have to decide what you want to get from Facebook and find out how to become part of this networking community through education, through personal posts, and through professional posts. So each day you want to be adding new information to your page, whether it's you're trying to give someone a tip, whether you're just posting where you're at, what you're doing, how your day's going, but then also you also want to add a small bit of information about what you're doing in business. Whether it's a comment, a link, a photo, a video, you really do need to update your page regularly in order for it to be seen by others. Now, don't dump. I like to say don't pump and dump this information on people, because your audience will then end up turning off to all of your updates. But do make sure that you're a contributor to your social network regularly. Be very authentic, be who you are. If you're into riding bikes, if you're into ceramics, if you're into music, whatever you're into, be authentic for who you are, but make sure you're sharing a little bit about what we're doing every day. If your newsfeed items were not filtered, the average user here on Facebook would receive about 1,500 news stories daily. So imagine trying to get through all of that. So what Facebook has done is they've devised this big giant algorithm that allows only those news stories that they deem to be likely of interest to your friends to show on their timeline. So now the no-brainer is that if you get more likes on a post and more shares on your post, then Facebook is more likely going to feature that on more of your friends' timelines, as well as some of the timelines of friends and their friends, or in the case of pages from your fans. And this is going to increase our chances of gaining new fans, gaining new team members, and really providing something interesting for people to share, which is what engaging people on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, all of that, that's what it's about. Try to create that really helps if the question is repeated within the image to grab instant attention. You can make it a really great picture, but try to think of what people escapes. And I mean, look at what is getting shared the most. You want your great content to meet the useful, interesting criteria. The price of a product, if we, are build multiple and significant residual incomes. We're not hiding anything. We are trying to show that we are transparent, we are legitimate, and that's what matters to people that are looking for a business opportunity like ours. Now, if you do a post, encourage commenting by just asking people to reply to your question with a yes or a no. That's a simple task that you can ask from your friends, and it doesn't take much time for them to do it. It makes engagement from your friends or from your fans easier. When you create a post that people can share the link by copying the link and posting it to the group, what's going to happen is if you make a post, you're going to copy that post, you're going to link it in the group, and then the group can go to your page, and we can like and share from your page as well, boosting our engagement. Now that's going to mean that we have to connect as friends and build our community, which really, the more we build our community, the stronger our team and the bigger our reach becomes. I mean, parenting is the hardest thing I've ever done. And you can ask them about themselves. You want to start using that form if you're building relationships with your customers. So how many children do you have? What do you like to do on your downtime? What do you have planned this weekend? Or ask for advice. I'm trying to decide on a new color for our bedroom. What color do you like to have in your bedroom? What would you paint your walls? And once you have people interacting, keep your conversation going. Like their comments, reply to their comments, show that you're interested in what people have to say. That is how we build relationships. When you start to private message people to invite them, how do you know that it's time to do that? It's when you've connected and you've built a relationship and you know that they are starting to know, like, and trust what you have to say. And then you know what their why is. You know what they're looking for, and you can build that connection. Don't be the person that the second you meet a new contact, you go stomping in without connecting first to invite them to your business opportunity. No one will listen to that. You want to connect and qualify your leads at least a little bit. You want to make sure that this is something that's for them. This is not something that's for everyone. So keep that in mind. It has nothing to do with you. The no's are never personal. It has to do with where the person is at. And you have these 3 types of contacts that are in your prospects for business. You have those you look at being beyond you. Those that have been more successful, they are really amazing, you really look up to them, and you really would like to be like them. You have the next phase that's your peers, and you feel like you're very equal and you enjoy, connecting with them, and they're great people. And then you have those that look up to you. and listen to what you say. And it's important to note that the group of people that you look up to are actually going to be the ones that will grow your business the fastest. They're smart, they have good contacts, so those are people I would say it's important to connect with, build relationships with first. And don't be afraid, because the worst thing they can say is no, but at least you are giving them some interest and sharing what we're doing. And it's going to be super successful for you to approach them, because it does take more than 4 times of connecting for most people to actually think about your opportunity or product. So plant the seeds, nourish the relationship, and then harvest it when it's ready. And if you can talk to that person that you really look up to and that you think is like awe-inspiring, then can't you actually talk to anyone? That confidence that you build is really going to be amazing as you start building your team and start building this group and start moving forward with this business. And our top builders, of course, are always open to help you with a 3-way phone call. So this is how I would approach who you're considering to be your builders in this business that are going to help us really I really look up to you, and that's why I'm connecting with you. I'm working with this incredible company that is expanding globally right now, and we're looking for smart people with good business skills. And I immediately thought about you. I'm 2-minute phone call. How easy is that? Then you can go ahead and you can use your current connections as a resource to share what you're getting excited about with them, with the people that you care about, that you would want this to help, that you want to see prosper, and also use your connections as a resource to find more people or brands to follow. So now on Twitter, you can simply select following under someone's Twitter bio and quickly choose the users you find interesting. You can share a quick thought, post a photo, which actually has been increasing your odds of getting seen recently. Share a link to a video or post an open position. Twitter has gotten really big for that, and a lot of people forget that that personal touch on Twitter is actually really great for building network connections. If you read an article that you really like, share the link and add a quick note with your thoughts. I like to use bit.ly, which is bit.ly, to shorten my links. You can also use tinyurl, although if you're using Hootsuite, it will shorten links for you when you post to Twitter. And so when you post it, those to all our followers, and that again is going to be building engagement. Now, in order to get your tweets seen, you have to engage other users. So use hashtags, depending on what you're whatever it is that you're trying to share, use those major keywords so people can easily find your content when searching for a particular subject. And don't forget to retweet anything you find interesting. And also make sure you're referencing the original tweeter as well. If you want to speak directly to another user, don't be afraid to mention them in a tweet. And this expands your visibility to their followers as well. So it's really a great way to meet new people and build our engagement. Now, for those of you that like to blog, like to do that kind of content, a link or a backlink is the link that you use to be brought to another page. And they're really important because they're basically like votes for your page that tell search engines that other web pages utilize your page for information. So when you post a blog about Team Ion, a blog post, you want to also post that in our group so that we can go and share that and let these search engines know, hey, this is important information. But you don't want it all to be about business, so get creative and, again, be authentic to who you are. Where can you blog if you're interested in adding that as a forte to help support our team build? There's lots of options. There's Tumblr. That's a really good blog platform for posting pictures and artwork and videos and other really fun, engaging content that doesn't require you to write a big, long blog. And people really enjoy that. Blogger is owned by Google, and I like to use that. For some reason, I feel like I get better ranking if I'm using a Google product on Google. WordPress.com you can use. You don't want to use .org for a business because WordPress can actually shut you down. There's a new one called Medium that is a blog platform created by the Twitter guys. And there's one called Subtle, which is SVBTLE. That's another platform. There's just a lot of things out there that you can, investigate. There's some people use LinkedIn to build. Pick 2 options that you feel comfortable with and just go with them. Be authentically to who you are, and again, share with our group so that we can help build your SEO for the team. Because if you succeed, we succeed. And that's what we all want. That's why we do a team build, is so that the entire team succeeds. The key social media services are Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, for those of you that like to do videos, Instagram, and then also these sort of, customer photo sharing and some of the review sites. So there's a lot of opportunity to get out there and be supportive for those that feel like, how am I going to help this build? And through your own individual link, you're going to get that credit, especially right now with our referral contest going on. But again, it's all about team build. And so team building helps with duplication. It helps with really making great residual income, and thus all of us becoming these successful individuals globally with this amazing team, which I really feel watching the group transform that's what we're creating, is this amazing team. I always say together we are stronger, and I really truly mean that. So if you have any questions, if there's anything that I can do within the group to help you with your social media, please make sure that you let me know, and anything I can do to help in that way, I would love to do. So thanks, everyone. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye-bye.